Let us discuss the different types of plan. As you saw in the previous slide, the first type of plan is objective. This word is very familiar to you since since we started this subject. We have been studying this term in a repeated manner, isn't it? Very frequently we are hearing this word. So objective is what? Objective are defined as the end point which are numerically expressed that the management seeks to achieve within a given period of time. Here you can see one example. An organization may have an objective of increasing sale by 10% in the next year. So you can see they are the end point. What is your end point? You are increasing the sales. They are expressed in numerical. So how much increase in sale? 10%. And that the management seeks to achieve within a given time period. So what is the time period for achieving this objective? Next quarters. So objective is something which express the end point. Okay, that is what you have to achieve, and it is expressed in numerical, that is in numbers, and they are given as a time period. So in next quarter. So through this example, I hope you have understood what is objective. Here are some features of objectives. Objective is the end point of a planning, that is results of activity. So they shows the objective is something which is the result of activity you are doing. All the other managerial activities are related towards achieving this objective. So once you have set an objective, there is an objective in your mind, that is 20% increase in sales. So for that, what are the things or what are the activities you have to do? That will come into picture. Okay. For example, you have to collect the raw materials for production. You have to arrange the human resources. You have to collect all the other resources, materials and all that. So when an objective is, when you plan an objective, the other managerial activities are directed, okay, or comes to a picture. Next point is objective are set by the top management. Okay. The next point is different departments or units in the organization may have their own objective. And last point, objective need to be expressed in specific terms. That is, they should be measurable in quantitative terms in the form of a written statement of desired result to be achieved within a given time period. So in the earlier example, we saw that it was the time is mentioned, the quantity it is in 20%, or how much percent of sale they have to increase. That measurable quantitative term is expressed in a written format. So that is what your objective should be. So these are the points of features of objectives. Now let us move to the second type of plan, that is strategy. What is strategy, children? Strategy is a comprehensive plan for accomplishing an organization's objective. So it's a comprehensive plan, means you have heard about the strategy of Hitler. Hitler have a unique way of war strategy. He used to attack his enemies with a lightning speed. That is his strategy of war. So if he is attacking with a lightning speed or quickly, so the other country will not get enough preparation time. So that is his war strategy. So in organization also, to accomplish the objective, the strategic plan are prepared. So they are in comprehensive form. Okay. So there are 3 dimensions of strategy. Which are they? Determining long-term objective of the enterprise, adopting a particular course of action, allocating resources necessary to achieve the objective. So these are the 3 dimensions of strategy. A strategy provides the broad contours of a organization's business. Now here are some features of strategies. Strategy relates an organization to its environment. So a strategy, whenever we plan for strategic whenever we go for a strategic plan, we have to relate it with our environment. So it is formulated after considering all the organizational or environmental dimensions. So you know very well about the environmental dimensions through our chapter business environment. So after studying all the business environments, the strategic plans are prepared. We also have to study our strength and weakness before going for strategic plan. Next point is, strategy set long-term direction of the organization by specifying where it will reach in future. So it is a long-term, it gives a long-term direction to the organization about the future reach of the organization. It specifies where it will be in the future. Next point is, strategy may involve taking mutual contrasting actions. For example, achieving growth in one business sector and divesting another business sector. So they can go for, we can involve strategy in our mutual contrasting action also. Next point is, strategy operates at 3 levels. That is, entire organization we can prepare a strategic plan. That is known as corporate strategy. And for different businesses also we can plan strategic plan, that is known as business strategy. And for different functions like production, marketing, finance, there are different functions in our organization, that is known as functional strategy. So we can say that there are 3 levels of strategic operations. The next point of plan is policy. What is policy? Policy is a statement which guides thinking or channelizes, energizes towards a particular direction. So policy is something which gives you a guideline or channelize your energy towards a particular directions. Policies are prescribed in various areas and manager make decisions within the framework of this policy. So only within the framework of policy the managers are able to make decisions. Okay. So when decision making arises, for example, sales policy. So every company may have a different sales policy. So for example, if a company is having a sales policy of selling the product only on cash basis, so they will not go for credit basis. They are only allowed to go for cash basis. So as per their policy, they have to move with the selling of their product. Now let us discuss the features of policy. Policy defines the broad parameters within which a manager may function. Thus, it restricts the freedom of action to that extent. So it is a broad parameter or a framework within which the manager have to function, and that much is the freedom given to him. So within that policy framework, he have to restrict his movements. Policy is generally expressed in a qualitative and conditional way. For example, one organization has stated its policy as follows: our policy is to maintain high ethical conduct. So with this example, we can make it clear that the policy is qualitative and conditional. Next point or feature is, policy is formulated in the context of organizational objectives and strategy. The earlier point of one of the plan was objective and strategy. So when we prepare a policy, we have to formulate it in the from the context of objective and strategy. The next type of plan is procedure. When you go to the science lab, you may have seen that you are doing the science experiment according to few procedure given or directed by your teacher. So procedure is what? procedure is a chronological sequence in which an activity should be performed to achieve its objective. So it is a chronological sequence of performing an activity. Some of the features of procedures are: it establishes sequential steps for performing activity. These steps have to be followed rigidly. So you are not supposed to change the order or the steps we have to follow. You have to follow it in the way it is prescribed. You cannot go or you are not allowed to move out of the steps. It is too rigid. Okay, rigid. Next is, different activities may require different types of procedure. So for different activities there may be different procedure which you have to follow. Next, the third feature is, procedures are quite pervasive in an organization. For example, procedure may be prescribed for how a meeting of the board of directors should be conducted. That is by top level. So the top level, they have the procedure of conducting the meeting. And in case of middle level, they have a procedure of recruiting a people or employee for a job. And wherever lower level management is concerned, they have a procedure for purchasing store materials. So that routine chronological order they have to follow.